Hello everyone, this is SpaceFarmGirl back again with my little farming series. As you can see, I've actually done the wheat, which is way over my head there, the watermelon and pumpkin behind me, the netherwort here and over there behind me. You can see the cocoa beans, which are growing nicely. They're now complete on both sides, so I've actually filled them on both sides. No, there's cocoa beans growing on both sides. But now we're going to show you how to do an automatic cactus farm. Now I've only actually done this once myself, so just bear with me. We hope that we don't actually make any mistakes. So with this one, because it is using water to harvest, or to not so much harvest but to gather, I guess you could say, to gather, yes, we need to dig it underground, otherwise the water's just going to go off in all directions. So we need to dig it down, not too far, just one block down, just enough to retain the water. There's my husband's just come back home again, so I'll just block these ones here off. We might get interruptions, so we might have to cut. So what we need to do is just check the length of this in a moment. Make sure that the water doesn't go all the way up to the wall. Now, yes, I've only made one of these once before and it was quite successful. Now I'll just check that with one bucket of water, just to make sure that it stops. No, it doesn't, so we've got to do one more dig. Okay, there we go. That's what we want, like that. Okay, so that the water goes not to there, so it stops there, basically. Now, I'll just hop out and I'll pick up that bucket of water. Now, we don't need the water just yet. We'll do that later. Now, I'll just have to go one more so that I can actually put my little border in, because I do like to put the border in. And then I'm going to dig down one more so I can actually fill it full of sandstone, because I like the sandstone. I've told you this before, but if it's worth repeating. So okay, what we're doing here is just digging down 2 blocks so I can fill in this bottom one with the sandstone, because I like sandstone, as I said repeatedly. I've actually built a house one time in one of the very first worlds I ever actually made, I think it was. Built a really huge sandstone house in it, and I did it all by harvesting, or by I should say not harvesting, by gathering sand, and for 4 sands you can actually convert 4 blocks of sand into 1 sandstone. So it took a long time. It was a bit of a mansion actually, so it was quite a large thing, and it took a long time to actually gather it all, but I did it. I was quite pleased with the result in the end. So this is just so I've got a nice little foundation underneath. No reason you could do this straight on the grass if you wanted. This is just because this is the way I want to do it, just to make it look pretty. I like pretty. I can't aim properly. Okay, so we've got our little base there. Now that is, I'll just go through this again. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wide, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now the 9th one will be obvious afterwards when I've got all this done. So now what we need to do, we need to put in our cactus. Now the cactus will have to go 2 blocks, and then we put a sand. Where's my sand? Sand. Oh, sand down there. Sand down there, okay. I'll bring the sand over. Oh. Bring the sand over. So we put 1 sand, okay. Now that's what we've got to do. Now what we've got to do is put them alternating. So you put 1, 2, 3, 2, and a sand. Do another 2. This is only going to be a small one. You could build one of these as large as you like, as wide as you like, probably more so than as what do you call it? I'll only put a small one. I'll only put 3, and then I will put another 3 here. But as I said, you can actually build this as large as you like, but you've got to remember that the water will only travel 8 blocks before it stops. So really the width is the thing. You can make as wide as you like, but really you can only build it as wide as, or as deep I should say, as the water will travel, which is the 8 blocks in this case. Or you can keep stepping it down if you wanted to, which would mean that you'd have to go 8 blocks, then step it down 1, and then go another 8 blocks, step it down another 1. I will put 1 here. I think it should be all right there. It's going to be a little bit close, but that should be all right. Now it'll become obvious in a minute what I've got to do here. Now what I've got to do is here is go around and break the bottom block so that the water will flow somewhere. Now this block here will stay there because the sand, if I don't have that block there, or another block, I could have used any other block except for gravel, because gravel has the same tendency to do what sand does, and that's fall if it's got nothing supporting it. So there we go, we've cut all those out. Oh, I'm getting a drink of Coke, am I? Oh, it's got something mixed with it. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so that's that part of it. Now what we've got to do is build a little roof over the top. What we actually could, first of all, we could put the cactus on if we wanted to now, because the cactus don't require water to grow. In fact, they don't like water much. In reality, they hate water. So we'll put the cactus on now. It's going to be a bit of a fun thing to do. For the middle ones, I'll have to grow up there. No, I'll tower up. My son's just saying he could do the middle ones for me, but I can jump up there. There's only one or two in the middle. Oh, I got that one in the middle. Nearly there. There's only going to be one in the middle now that I've got to worry about, so I'll do that now. Just got to make sure I don't hurt myself. So that's it. Okay, that's all of them, I think. So as I said, this is only a small one. You can build it as big as you like. Now I've got to cut that down again so I can... what you got to do is get above them. Where are we? That's the same level, isn't it? Okay, now this is going to be fun because I might end up hurting myself. Probably shouldn't have put the cactus in yet. Well, no, if I start to jump, I'll go back to there. Now, the reason I'm doing, the reason I'm doing this is because when cactus grows, you might actually see some of them grow and pop off before I actually get this finished. When they grow, they don't, if there's a block like this here, if that one there for instance grew, this block here would stop it from growing any taller, and it would just automatically break off and then would fall down, hopefully fall down. Some of them will always just sit on top, they won't always fall down. So we'll just do the middle one. Oh no, we don't need that one. Do we don't need that? It's already, it is two. My son just realised that I don't need that one. Okay, now I don't need that one. Oh, no, I won't need that one either. I'll just jump down. Okay, and I'll take that one there out, and that one. This is because we don't need these. This is just for me to do what I had to just do there. Where? A little fall. My son has just reminded me that cactus. Well, I'll only do it too high. No need to do it any higher. That sometimes they jump on top of themselves. Other times they'll jump on top of the neighbouring one. But if these are only one block high, they might jump on top of it too, and then you basically you lose it. You can't use it if it's not there. So look, I've just done it like that. That's just to please my son. My one would have worked too, but I may not have quite got the yield out of it as to what his way would. Okay, now we're pretty much right now. This is all we've got to just put the water in now. And I think we're right, aren't we? I think. So we'll just get rid of all these other things. Now I have got a permanent water source, but I'm just going to use multiple buckets here. No. Oh, hang on. Yes, I am. That's my end down there. Just as what he said that. Okay, now this is going to be fun. I'm very glad I got my son. He's a blessing to have. Okay, now I'll just go back and fill up these buckets. Okay, now that's all nicely flowing. And now what I could do is either dig this one down one more if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. And I just put one water there. Oh, that's going to cause problems. Sorry, I will have to dig it down, won't I? Okay, we just had a little technical hitch, but we're back again. Hopefully everything's going to be all right. Now what I've got to do is just cut this down here one more level, because I did actually make a mistake in how deep it had to be. So it'll have to be one extra block down here, that's all. I'm just going to tidy this up a little bit, and I'm going to take off that one. I'll take off as well, just to make it look nice, because as I said, I like to make nice. And it's raining. We got rain for the first time in this, what we've been making. We've got to have rain. Rain's good. I don't hate rain. You've got to have, oh, look, we've got our first cactus. Okay, now this water will actually push the cactus over to us here. Now we'll do this, one more there, and this is where we will stand, and the cactus will come to us. Now I will actually also tidy this area up with my my son's giggling at me, laughing at me. I like to have it tidied like this. And I'll also cut that one there out. The one? That one. Okay. There we go. Okay, now, oh, and this one here, what I'll do is I'll make a step to put in here later on. Now I'll go and make that step, and by the time we get back, it's possible that we might have another cactus or two there, just to show how it's working. Okay, just get me into my house here. I'll just make myself a step. This little house also, I actually built this just purely for this making of this. I'll just make a couple of steps there. It's nothing special. I just netherrack bricks, sorry, what do you call it, steps on the thing, and also the half slabs for the eaves, and the whole house is actually just made out of the jungle wood log and the jungle wood plank. I like the jungle wood colour. I like it. It's pinkish, like the girly colour, because I'm a girl. Space Farm girl. Okay, here we go. We're going to put the step in now. I'll go back one more, will I? Go back one more. Got that one there. Where's my steps? Here's my steps. Oh, cactus steps? No, I don't think so. You wouldn't want to step on cactus steps now, would you? I'll cut that one there out actually, and put the step in there. Oh. And then I'll change these ones just to make it look good. And we'll be right. We'll be finished. Oh, those ones there. Yes, those ones there. I know that they've got to be done as well. Get my sandstone back again. But as I said, if you want to make something like this, you don't have to go overboard like I have with the prettying it up. Now, have we got another? We had 53 in there. See if we've got any more coming yet. Nothing more yet. But this is it will work. This is all it does. You just they jump off as they oh, there's one coming. We'll just stand down in here, and it will come to us. You watch. We had 53. Now we got 54 now. 53 we had. So that's the way it works. They just will fall down, but once they get down to here, if you're not here to collect them, in 5 or so minutes they will disappear. So you will have to be there to collect them, otherwise they will just disappear. Oh yes, apparently you can put hoppers in on the PC version. I'll actually knock those two off there. Okay. Now with this, as I said before, you can make that. I'm going to go and pick up my sandstone. It'll come down the same way. There's two there, and another one coming there. Sandstone farm, yeah. So that's how it works. You can make this as wide as you like, but if you want to make it longer to make more and more cactus, what you'd have to do is actually step it down and down and down every 8 blocks to be able to make it work. Otherwise, it'll just come unstuck. The water will stop, and the cactus will just stay there. That gets stuck there. So as I said, it works. This is it. So thank you for watching this one again, and I'll be back with just a little quick tutorial on growing trees. I've discovered something recently on the growing of the trees that you might be interested in to know. Okay, thank you. I'll be back soon.